I need to know if anybody else has tried this Nurse Jamie roller. It's the same thing that Tati has and she uses. And I've been using it, but the box only comes with directions on how to use it. Nothing really else about it. So I'm just like, what exactly is this supposed to do? I've been using it though. And what I've noticed from it so far is that it depuffs so good in the morning. Like, so good. So I've been using the crap out of this, but I'm not really sure beyond that what it's supposed to do, but I know that I like how it feels. So I'm going to be trying out a bunch of new things today, mostly from Nars, some from Velour Lashes, just a bunch of new things. I have a ton of new products, so we're going to be doing a lot of these and a lot of I Hold It's and things like that because it's like review city up in here. And I'm also sorry about my lighting. I know that my videos have been pretty dark lately. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm trying to figure it out, but I'm not tech savvy. So I'm going to start with the primer as always. I'm going to go in with this Clarins SOS Primer. This is a Boost Radiance kind of primer. This little sample of it. I want to try this out. I kind of swatched it on the back of my hand and it has a very floral scent to it. It reminds me a lot look-wise of the Amazing Cosmetics primer, the illuminating primer. I think I put way too much on. I always do this. Oh, it smells so good. So good. Love primers like this. I don't know why. I love them. I love the radiant look lately. I just can't get over it. Look at that. That is very radiant and it feels like velvet. For foundation, I'm going to be trying out the Nars foundation. This one is the All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. This thing is $49. That's just crazy to me. This is supposed to be a luminous matte foundation that you're only supposed to need a drop of for full coverage that lasts 16 hours. I'm going to use more than a drop, okay? My face, no. What I am going to do though is go back with the Clarisonic and that foundation brush because Clarisonic did see my last video with this and they said that I pressed too hard and that may be why I was having a little bit of issues, and a lot of you also said the same thing. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of this onto this and we're going to see if I get different results, especially because the foundation that I used with this was like an extremely light coverage foundation, so I don't think that it gave me the best results. So this might be a little bit of a light foundation on me, but we're going to try it out. Let's go very, very light. Ooh, I get so scared. I'm doing very, very light motions. Well, it's definitely not a one dropper because I put 4 on this brush head and I couldn't even get it on one cheek all the way. I'm using very light strokes, kind of letting the vibration and the brush head do its own thing here. And it is making it so there are no streaks. So that is nice. So I definitely don't see any streaks in the foundation, which is great. Maybe a little bit on my nose. That just seems to be a very hard place to use this on. I don't see the full coverage in this foundation either. I've used quite a bit more than one drop and I would give this right now a light coverage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in with an actual beauty blender like I normally would and see if that helps the coverage here at all, because this right now to me, not full coverage. Okay, so I do see the full coverage in this when I use a sponge. So I think that it is that Clarisonic foundation head that is just not giving me the results that I want in the coverage of my foundation. For this foundation though, I like this. This is nice. I don't know if I've ever actually used a foundation that was this nice. Oh. Because it is so liquidy, it is kind of hard to work with if you don't like work with it often, because it does dry down very quickly. But it doesn't seem to be cakey, but it's definitely like full coverage, so that is not bad, and it has a nice luminosity to it, so so far I am loving this foundation. I'm going to go in with the Becca. This is the Under Eye Brightening Corrector. I've really been liking this, you guys. I know that some people are saying it creases with them. I think that you need to go in with a very light hand with this and use just a tiny bit, because I have found that it creases with me too if I use too much. So, and I try to stay away from the creases that I naturally have in my eye, because unless you fix that just on your face, like get Botox or filler or something to fix the crease, basically anything you ever use is going to crease. You know, you're never going to find that product that won't crease in a natural crease. So I have just been staying away from that natural crease and using this just where I have the most darkness, and I love this so much. I don't know if I'll ever go without this product because of how much I love it. Now I have the Nars Creamy Radiant Creamy Concealer again, and this one is in Vanilla Light 2. I've had this before, but it was just too expensive to repurchase, but I really, really liked it, so I'm going to use this as concealer today. And this sponge is actually the AOA sponge from Shop Miss A, which is only $1.50, I believe, and it goes, they donate towards an animal charity when you buy this, and this is actually one of the best sponges I've ever used. It's insane. I have been waiting to get on Shop Miss A again so I can buy like 10 of these because they're just amazing. It's just you can't clean them very well. Once you use them, this is basically what they look like for the rest of their life. For powder, I'm going to be using the Flower Translucent Powder. I know that this has flashback, but I kind of have a way of working that out, and I love it. I just love it so much. This foundation is creasing in my lines, as you can tell, but I can easily kind of just pat it out with the sponge, and then I will use a little bit more powder there to try to set it before it creases again. Ooh, I love this powder though. I just wish it didn't have a flashback. Like, I hope they reformulate it sometime soon. I'm going to use the IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe number 8 brush. So this is my favorite brush. And I'm just going to powder that really quick so it'll stop creasing. Which, that is kind of my fault because I've never used this foundation before. So I used a lot on my forehead, which is something that I don't usually do because I have a lot of natural wrinkles. For the under eyes, I did want to try the Wayne Goss number 13 brush for setting. I'm going to use the same powder. It's a little dense, so I thought that if there's a flashback, then I can buff it out with the actual brush too. I think I just inhaled some of this powder. Oh, that did not feel good. Now there's definitely a flashback. Do you see that? Ooh, let's see if we can buff it out. This brush is amazing. A little bit better. Not by much though. This freaking powder. Why does it have to feel so good? It's like right there. Sorry, I keep looking at my monitor. I need to make sure that I can buff out all of this flashback so I don't look ridiculous. If you don't plan on taking pictures or doing a video, flashback just does not matter for you at all. But it would be nice to not have any, so I think I got most of it. Hoping. I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer and then the Pixi Brow Gel. It's just what I've been using a lot lately. It's going to be one of those days. But I'm going to do my brows. I'm going to do it off camera for the sake of time as usual. And I will be right back. Now I have my brows done and I did prime my eyelids as well. I used the Urban Decay and this is the primer potion. That's the back of it. This is the front of it. This is a little sample. And because I have the full size and I haven't opened it, and I've been using this sample for like months and months and months, and I don't even think I'm close to being out of this. If you guys want to grab this, this is like the greatest kind of eye primer. This will last you forever. It's such a good purchase, and they have all different sizes, so different price points. It's great. But we are going to try a Nars palette today, and I'm so excited because I'm telling you, I've only tried a Nars Deluxe Eye Sample Lip Pigment and then the Creamy Concealer. So I'm just beyond excited to be trying a lot of Nars lately. So the palette we're using is the Nars Narcissist. Look at that, it's like a mirror. There's a film on this that I can take off that I refuse to because I'll get it gross and dirty. This is the Nars Loaded Eyeshadow Palette. So all the names are on the back here for it. I don't even care. It has a nice mirror, and then this is what it looks like. This is my kind of everyday palette, and I have no idea. I haven't even swatched this, so let's play. I'm going to go in with this color here and just set that primer. I have absolutely no idea if these are good shadows or bad shadows. They do kick up a lot of product when you put a brush into them, especially this Delium Tools brush I have, because it's very dense and soft. So it can kick up like the most of a product, but very like just silky feeling on the eyes. So it's setting very nicely. I'm going to take the number 16 Wayne Goss brush. I love this brush so much. It's like my favorite brush ever. And I'm going to go into, what am I going to go into first? Maybe this one here. We're just going to build up some color. So I'm going to take that kind of light orangey peachy shade and go right into the crease with it. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. And I'm going to try to bring this color all the way up to right before like the brown bone highlight area, because I'm so great at directions. And I kind of do windshield wiper motions and then I swirl. I don't know why, it's just what I do. You really have no choice when it comes to using a Wayne Goss brush though, because I'm pretty sure this brush will blend anything. Like anything. It's just silk. Now I'm going to go into this color here and just kind of build up that crease using the same Wayne Goss brush. Just a little bit of a lighter hand because I don't know how pigmented these really are. And yeah, they're pigmented. Wow. And they just blend right out. I'm going to stay lower in the crease on this one and just lightly build it up to the top. Not as far as I took that lighter peach color. So far, I'm a little speechless about how good this palette is. And then I'm going to take the Wayne Goss number 18 brush, and this is more of a flat kind of blender, and I'm going to go into this dark brown up here very lightly because these are obviously extremely pigmented colors. Like, they're a little scary. A little scary. And I'm just going to stick this lightly in the outer V area and just deepen it up a little bit. And I'm being kind of messy with it because this is just like a base color I want to put down because I do want to play with the black a little bit. So it'll just help that transition. This darker color is a little bit patchy for me and hard to work out, but I don't know if it's the actual eyeshadow or if it's just me, because I've been having a lot of trouble with any darker color I put on my outer V lately. I have no idea why, but it's starting to make me mad. So I'm going to do a half cut crease because that's just the looks that I like. I'm thinking about trying something different though. Might be a good thing. Not today though. So I'm going to go in with my Makeup Forever 226 brush and I'm going to go into that Nars concealer. See if this works good for cutting the crease, and I'm just going to bring up my crease a little bit higher. I think this Nars concealer is actually better at doing this than the Tarte Shape Tape. I do think that that could be correct. Now I'm going to use that same Makeup Forever 226 brush, and I'm going to go into this gold right here, and I'm going to put that down on the concealer. I really want to see how these apply when they have like a tacky surface. Oh. Hello. Wow. That is very, very nice. Ooh. I'm going to go back in with the Wayne Goss 18 brush and this deep brown and just do what I did before and kind of find my outer area where I want it again. Do a little bit of blending here with the gold and the brown to mesh everything together. Alright, this brown is doing much better now. Alright, now what I want to do is go into that black, and I want to try to work that with the same Wayne Goss brush. Just a little bit, because it's a little scary. I think all blacks are a little scary. You never really know what to expect from them. Ooh. Oh, that's not bad. You know something crazy is I don't have a speck of fallout. Nothing. Now I'm just going to take another blender that doesn't have the black shadow on it and kind of just blend the top here just a little bit. I kind of don't mind the sharp line of it, to be honest, but I don't want it to have too much of a sharp line. So I do want to blend the top just a tad. Now I'm going to take this DHC liquid eyeliner. I really like this so much. I want to get more. And I'm just going to do a cat eye and make this eye look a little bit dramatic. And then we're going to go back into that black. Man, when I move, the gold is so reflective. I love it. Ah. Now I'm going to use a Wayne Goss number 20 brush. And this is a more like densely packed detail brush. And I'm going to go back into that black because this black is buildable, which is really great. And that's what I want to do. Now the eyeliner gave me kind of a point of reference, you know, so you don't go too far. And I'm just going to deepen up that black area. And this brush is so small that I can keep detail with it and blend out at the same time. Now I'm going to take a flat kind of shader brush and go into this white down here, which is a shimmer. And I'm going to put that on the brow bone. I'm going to try to do it lightly because, man, is this palette pigmented. I'm also going to take that same white and a little pencil brush, and I'm just going to put that into the inner corner as a highlight. Now I want like all the Nars palettes. All of them. All of them. Now we're going to do something that I'm a little bit terrified because I get set in my ways, comfortable in my ways. This is not something I'm very comfortable with. So these are the Velour Lashes, false lashes from Velour. That are for hooded eyes, and they come in a 2-pack here. And you have here, got it from my mama. I got it from my mama. And then you have down here, it's so fluffy. It's so fluffy. I'm going to use these ones up here just to kind of test out the brand and the lashes themselves. And I also, on top of it, have the Velour kind of applicator here, which looks super cool. And then the Velour black lash adhesive. So I'm scared of this, to be honest. So I'm just going to try to apply these and see how it goes. Alright, so I'm going to apply a thin coat of this lash adhesive on the band. And wait about 30 seconds and let it get a little bit tacky. And then I'm going to apply it and hope like hell that I don't have a reaction to this glue. And this whole eye look was for nothing. Oh, I got a butt cheek cramp. Oh. Alright, so I have the first lash on. It was actually very easy to do. These are gorgeous eyelashes. These ones are pretty short, which I don't mind. My eyes don't seem to be freaking out yet, so everything seems good. And this applicator, freaking game changer, man. Everybody needs this. This is awesome. The side slant, it allows you to actually like get in between your real lashes and the fake ones and clamp them down. So you can get as close to your real eyelashes as possible with the lashes. This is an amazing tool. I feel like it's almost impossible to mess up your eyelashes with that applicator. That applicator, I love it. I'm going to go in with the Trish McEvoy eyeliner. I've really been liking this gel eyeliner of theirs. It's their intense eyeliner. I don't need the smudge side. I need the actual liner side. But I'm just going to line my lower waterline. And I'm going to go back into the Nars palette and put these two browns here with just a little kind of pointer brush down underneath that eyeliner. And then I'm going to take that Wayne Goss 20 brush and back into that black. And kind of just lightly smoke out underneath my eye. I'm going to keep that black kind of more towards the outer edge here and stop once I get to the middle of my eye. Then I'm going to use the Marc Jacobs, and this is the Velvet Noir, my favorite mascara, and I'm going to blend my falsies. Now I want to try out this Nars Man Ray palette. This is their cheek palette in the Veil. This has all three products in it. It's wonderful. It's got the bronzer, the blush, and the highlight. Wow, that's gorgeous. So I'm going to go into Laguna here, which is the bronzer. I've never used it before, and I'm going to use the Wayne Goss number 11 brush. And we're going to see how this goes. Why is everything from Nars so pretty? Now I want to try out this blush, which this blush is in Lovesick. It's really, really gorgeous. And the Wayne Goss number 12 brush. I'm going to go into this very lightly because this looks crazy. And gorgeous, of course. Wow. I mean, it's kind of like it's liquid because it just goes on and just disperses. Whoa. Now I want to try out the highlighter, and this is in Surreal, I believe. Yes, Surreal. And I'm going to try it out with the Wayne Goss number 10 brush. See how this goes. Wow, it looks so reflective and gorgeous. Ooh. Are you kidding me? Not too crazy, but just reflective enough. Ooh. This is a good palette. Whoa. I'm going to go ahead and use the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray and just set my face. Then we're going to play with some lippies. Yes, I just bathed in it. Yes, I did. And I loved every second of it. Can fix all my flyaways when my hair is soaked in setting spray. Tip. Alright, for my lips, I want to use another product from Nars, and this is their lip cover in Under Arrest. This is part of the 2018 spring collection line. This just looks gorgeous. It's supposed to be like a velvet lip product. I don't know. But I'm going to line my lips first with the Kat Von D lip liner, and this is in D minor. I really like this as a new lip liner, and I love her lip liner, so... Alright, now I'm going to go over top of it with that Nars lip cover in Under Arrest, which just looks like a gorgeous orangey nudish color. And there we have it. Damn, I feel like I look good. I'm so conceited. Ugh. I really, really, really like how this came out. Okay, so trying out everything new. The Clarins SOS Primer, love that. I think that's amazing. The Nars Luminous All Day Foundation, love that. The Clarins foundation brush, I'm still iffy with it. It's not a bad product, but it's not something I would reach for daily. I love it as a face cleanser, and I will be talking to you guys about that shortly, but foundation wise, no. The Velour Lashes so far, amazing. They are so soft and so fluffy. The applicator blew my mind. The glue is great too. So these are fantastic. The Nars palettes, both of them for the face and the eyes, there wasn't one thing I didn't like. Not one thing. The Nars lip, gorgeous. So comfortable, and it is like a velvet kind of texture. So I'm like all the way around just so pleased with everything. So everything that I used, I will leave linked down below if you guys want to grab it for yourself, do some research on it, see if it's for you. These products are for me. Thank you guys so much for sitting through this. I know that these are long. I have so much fun doing them with you guys though. So if you did like this, please give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe before you leave. And I will be back shortly with more of these because we have a lot more to try out. Bye guys. Put it on me!